everyone, how's it going? Matthew Bailey here, and welcome to another 2022 movie review. And this time is going to be on the second installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe for this year, and that is Thor, Love and Thunder. Yep, this is, I can't tell you how many films. I think it's close to 30th film in the MCU, maybe, I'm not sure. I think Avengers Endgame was the 23rd, and there's been a few movies since then. So anyways, Thor Love and Thunder takes place after Avengers Endgame and follows the story of Thor trying to find out who he is in this new world at post-blip. And he basically, and I tell you, he has gone through a lot. He first lost his mother, then his father, then his sister, even though she was technically a villain. He lost Heimdall, and he lost his brother Loki. He lost quite a few friends. Oh, and let's not forget the new addition to this fourth movie, who wasn't in the third one, Jane Foster, his old, in his words, ex-girlfriend, who, as you can all see from the trailers, becomes the mighty Thor in this movie. Now, I never read the comics, but all I know is that the reason why she's a version of Thor in the comics is because she's going through some type of cancer, and and the best way to feel completely fine and be in good health is by picking up Mjolnir and becoming the mighty Thor, which is what she does in this movie. And we also get introduced to Christian Bale's Gore the God Butcher, who is upset and angry at the gods for not responding to his pleas and him begging for them to help him and get his daughter back. And then he comes across the famous Necro sword that apparently he uses in the comics to destroy all living gods. And we do see a few cameos in here that I wasn't expecting. I'm not going to spoil who shows up in this movie for a small cameo, but and like I said, Thor not only has to stop Gore from destroying all gods and getting to the realm of eternity, but he also goes through this unremarkable self-discovery journey, especially once Jane becomes the mighty Thor, and he realizes what he must do in this world. He is in fact a hero. He can't just forget that. He is Thor, someone who's been around since the very beginning of the MCU, and heck, it even says, I guess this isn't really too much of a spoiler, but it does say that Thor will return during the credits, but it doesn't say how. Now, there are 2 post-credit scenes to this movie. The first one, I think, is really crazy, and the second one, I would say, isn't too much of a big deal, but it's definitely something that was pretty surprising. And now, if I had to choose so far between this and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I would definitely say that this one is a little better than Doctor Strange. I mean, I'm probably going to rank them the same rating, but if I had to choose between the two of them, which one I like better, this one is without a doubt better. And like I said, Taika Waititi has done it again with how he did Thor Ragnarok, and I mean, he was the reason we got Natalie Portman back. Now, to be fair, we did kind of see her in Avengers Endgame when they went back in time and Thor and Rocket went to get the Reality Stone out of her. I think they did film some actual footage of her for that movie, because that's not how it went in the original Thor the Dark World, which, again, if I must say, is, in my opinion, Thor the Dark World is probably one of the lowest of all the MCU films, as well as probably The Incredible Hulk, if I had to say. Yeah, those 2 films were the only ones that most people do not like as much. But Anyways, this movie is so great. It's definitely giving us a lot to look forward to for the future of the MCU. Now, I'm not sure if this will have any connection to Loki Season 2, which I heard just started filming recently. And we got a lot of other shows that are filming right now, like we have the Ironheart series, which we first will get introduced to her in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, so I hear. And we also are getting Secret Invasion. We are literally one episode left of Miss Marvel. We got She-Hulk, who I hear rumors that we will see another familiar face that we already kind of saw in Spider-Man No Way Home again in that show, and that is Matt Murdock again, aka Daredevil. And, like, I gotta say, I was pretty surprised when I saw him in Spider-Man 3. That was crazy, but anyways, let me give you my rating of the film. So, like I said, both this and Doctor Strange 2 probably would get the same rating from me. And if I remember correctly, I gave Doctor Strange 2, and I'm going to be giving this one a 4 out of 5. Yep. 4 out of 5, which both movies do have that rating, I believe. But if I had to choose which one I like better, this one is probably better. So, anyways, that's all for now in this 2022 movie review. Now, the next movie I'm planning on seeing, I'm still not sure if I'm going to see these movies or not, but there are a few movies left during the month of July that I'm not too sure if I want to see or not. One of those is DC's Super Pets, and the other is Pawns of Fury, some other animated film. I definitely don't think Pawns of Fury is going to end up on my best films of the year list, for sure. Even though I heard it actually has Samuel L. Jackson in it. But anyways, that's all for now, and I will see all you guys in the next video.